The New Orleans Saints just released three-time special teams ace JT Gray from the roster. What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Dak Davis here for you. As always, if you don't know, you will know over here. We bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. And happy Labor Day to everybody who celebrates, who have the extra day off. Not me. Your boy's at work right now handling a client. That is neither here nor there, but I could not, under any circumstance, let this go unsaid because it needs to be talked about, if only a little bit. The New Orleans Saints, as of an hour ago from the time this hits your feed, has officially announced they have released special teams ace JT Gray from the roster. Now, the official reason is kind of hard to speculate right now. Now, he said it was one of the hardest decisions he's had to make since his first time, constructing this roster, putting it together and all that. Now, I will say that he alluded to the fact that the initial 53-man roster is not going to be the final roster. It's just, there's going to be some shifts and cuts and all that, but out of all the cuts they could have made, I'm not too sure why they made it to JT Gray. Now, these guys have recently just signed a linebacker who started his career with the Panthers, but he just got waived from the Pittsburgh Steelers, who was on their preseason 90-man roster. He's going to be on the practice squad. I think it's Eku, somebody. I'll get the name of that in the comment section after this video. And they also brought in, or are going to bring in, wide receiver Brandon Rice, son of NFL legend Jerry Rice, a 2024 7th-round draft pick. Now, none of these guys, I believe, are going to be real impact players, especially on the special teams. I don't know too much about them, so I don't expect too much to be made there, except for, just filling up the last two roster spots on your practice squad, right? But it's kind of hard to see JT Gray go. He's still only 29 years old. He's going to be 30 in January, but he's still a guy that gives you stability at the special teams spot as your special teams captain. Now, I understand this team is getting younger in the right direction, right? Let's just keep that for what it is. But it's hard, man. I don't know why they would make this kind of move. Logically, it doesn't register to me. He's still one of the better young players in the National Football League at the special team spot. Now, they've done this sort of thing before with Justin Hardy. They let Justin Hardy go. He signed with the Jets, and then they promote JT Gray, and he became the next special teams ace. So we shouldn't be too surprised. I say that very, very, very specifically because it's still a surprise, right? But a succession plan has been kind of fluid, kind of smooth before, right? So it has a chance to do that again. Who they would get to replace JT Gray, I don't know. Maybe Isaiah Stallbert, a guy who impressed during the preseason. He might fill in that special team spot. Maybe be Brendan Rice, who they are apparently high on. Maybe even is that linebacker they just signed off waivers from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I have no idea. But thank you, JT Gray, for the years you brought to the New Orleans Saints, especially last year when everything kind of went wrong. You were one of the ones that you weren't one of the problems. Out of the 99 problems, you weren't one of them. And I'll say that wholeheartedly. It's gonna be okay, guys. Listen, it sucks, but we did not expect anything from these Saints anyway. Now, I'll be happy. We all would be happy if they prove us wrong, right? But at this time, it's still going to be an extended, I say that very, very seriously, an extended preseason look for the New Orleans Saints as a whole. You're trying to find answers at these spots. You're trying to find, young captains. You got younger on the defensive side of the ball, which is good. You started addressing your wide receiver spot, which has been sorely lacking, by signing Devon Bailey, by, picking up Trey Palmer off the waivers from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You're trying to get younger. I can appreciate that. It's going to be hard seeing some of these, favorites go. But we're going to be okay. I hope he has a plan for all our sakes, especially his, right? But I'll keep you guys updated on more as I hear about it, So with that being said, Who do y'all think is going to be the next special teams captain? Who's going to be the next ace? Who's going to be this generation's Justin Hardy or this generation's JT Gray? However you remember that spot. It's going to be Isaiah Stallberg. It's going to be Brendan Rice. It's going to be that new linebacker they literally just signed off waivers from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me know in the comment section. Let's talk about it. And let me know your thoughts why. I'll see y'all later. It's Who Dat Davis. Signing out.